Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to film this Get Ready With Me video for you guys today because it is the second official day of fall, and whenever fall comes around I just get really excited and happy. I think it probably has to do with the fact that there's holidays coming up. I really love Thanksgiving and Christmas and just honestly any holiday that is family centered. I really like to be with my family and my friends and just spend quality time. So I'm getting really excited that all of that is coming up and I'm feeling the fall vibes. I pulled out this Adios sweater from Southward Apparel, which I felt was like so appropriate as we are saying goodbye to summer and we are saying hello to fall. It's really cheesy. It's probably the cheesiest thing that I'll probably say on this channel. But yeah, I just really thought that it would be fun to get in the fall mood and maybe do a fall inspired get ready with me look. I don't know. I got a candle burning in the background. It feels like fall ambience in here. I turned my air down to 70 degrees so that I won't be sweating while I'm filming in this sweater, because when they say it's fall in Texas, you know that that means it will start to feel like fall in December. So I'm trying to make it feel like fall sooner than it actually will be, but I will take it. So if you guys are into listening to me ramble, then just keep watching. All right, first thing is first. We're gonna prime my face. My favorite primer to use recently is the Laura Geller Spackle Treatment. And I guess it kind of evens out my skin tone. I don't really think I notice that too much. So now that I have that on, the foundation that I've been using recently is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. So yeah guys, a lot has happened in my life recently. I just feel like it's been such a whirlwind since I graduated. I mean, it's crazy how everything has kind of come together, because I don't remember how much I told you guys when I filmed my last Get Ready With Me video, but I had just graduated and I was honestly pretty much freaking out about my future and what I was gonna do and where I was at. I'm not gonna say I figured my life out, because I definitely don't think you ever truly figure your life out. I think we're always trying to move forward and make things better for ourselves. But once I graduated, I came back to San Antonio and I got a really cool internship this summer. I was doing marketing and really just fell in love with marketing and social media and everything that that has to offer. So that's the direction that I'm kind of aiming right now. Just to kind of clarify with why I haven't been uploading as much, is just because things have literally been so crazy. I had that internship for a solid almost 2 months and I was just super busy doing that and then trying to do a million other things on top of that. I also have a music blog, which I don't think I've told you guys. I don't think I've told you guys that, but I also have a music blog, so I'm trying to kind of revamp that and figure out how I'm gonna focus on doing this and doing that and working and just trying to make it all happen and find balance. My blog is called Alchemotion. It's on WordPress. You can, I'll type it out on the screen because I think trying to spell it would be obnoxious. So if you guys are into music and you want to check that out, you should totally do that. So kind of the whole plan, I guess, with the blog is that's just another passion of mine. And so YouTube is a passion of mine, music is a passion of mine, and I really like spotlighting artists that are kind of on the rise or that not a lot of people would know about. But yeah, I got to do a Q&A with Summer Heart, so that was fun. He's super nice. I met him, actually, fun fact, I met him at South by. My first year I was working at, the music portion of it. So I was backstage. That was my job, was literally just to sit backstage and make sure that nobody stole any of the artist's stuff. I had gone away for dinner and I came back after my break. I had spent the whole day at South by, and so I was dressed up, and then I came back and I changed into my t-shirt and the uniform that you're supposed to wear. Whenever I came back, I'd been wearing a hat. I had a hat with my outfit that I came in, and it was gone. And I was kind of attached to it. I get attached to the clothing that I get, and I was kind of shoot, I just bought that. And, it wasn't that cheap, but it wasn't that expensive either. I just don't want to rebuy something that I already had, and so I was kind of frustrated. And I literally turn and there's this guy that's backstage. I don't even know if he's in a band or not, but he just is wearing, so obviously wearing my hat. And I'm not a confrontational person at all, so I was what the heck? But I just I had it in me that night. I was nope, he is not stealing my hat. This is not okay. I don't care who he is. He can go buy it from Forever 21, wherever it was from. And so I was just hey, where'd you get that hat? And he's like, oh, and he just looks like, and I'm like, that's my hat. Like, sorry, but that's my hat. Can I have it back? And he was like, no. He was like, it's not your hat. And he was like, someone gave it to me. And I'm like, no, like that's definitely my hat, dude. Like, I'm sure. I was like, it's from Forever 21. You can buy it. It wasn't that expensive. And he was just like, no, like this lady told me that I could have this hat. And I was like, who, like what? Who's offering my stuff away? And it ended up being that it was like my shift manager. I guess he asked like whose hat it was, and she said she didn't know, and so she was like, you can have it, it's just been sitting here all day. So I came back, and like that's kind of what happened. So it's kind of funny. So I mean, I don't know him that well. I just met him that one time, and then I reached out to him to interview him a couple years later because he had an album that just got released in, I think it was August. Yeah, I think it was August. That's the base that I go with on an everyday basis. It doesn't really change that much besides, you know, little things like what concealer I'm using and what type of foundation. But lately I haven't really been changing that up that much. Okay, so then the next thing I'm gonna do is I don't really like to be like overly bronzy in the fall time, but I do need a little bit of color. Like I need to contour my face just a little bit so I can get my chubby cheeks to not look so chubby. This is the Milani Soleil Baked Bronzer. Wow, it is raining so hard right now. Wow. This is like a perfect day to just lay in bed and watch a movie. Like I've been so lazy lately, it's just unreal. But I mean, I'm still adjusting to work life. Like it is a lot harder than I thought to adjust to working. Okay, let's contour my nose. Has anybody seen Kim Kardashian's new hair? Like she's rocking that icy blonde hair and I'm so living for it. Like I want that hair. I like don't like my hair color normally because it has very, oh, like you can really tell right now, whoa, that is like definitely a lighting thing. It is not that brassy. Yeah, I don't like it. Like I don't like brassy hair on me, but I just have really like golden undertones in my hair, so they just like pop out really quickly right after I get my hair done. But I'm living for all of the people who are rocking like the platinum icy like almost gray hair. I'm really wanting to go that direction, but like a little scared. That's scary. That's a little scary to do something like so drastically different. But I think that like at this point in my life, like I'm 23, open to new things. I think I'm like at a place where I could totally rock that and, you know, be confident in it. So we'll see. Maybe next time I get on this camera, I will have a different hair color. Who knows? It definitely won't be as brassy as this. Like, what the heck? I think if there were one thing in my life, like makeup wise, that I could not give up, it would be I look crazy right now, but it would definitely be like contouring my nose, because I'm fascinated with how you can change like the structure of your face with just a little bit of like a little darkness and like shadowing and then like bringing the highlight out on things. That was like the coolest thing I think for me to learn in makeup, was whenever I learned how to contour. And then I'm gonna do my brows now, because I literally feel like I look so different when my brows aren't done. Like in my last video, I mentioned that I wanted to do like, I didn't want to do microblading, but I wanted to like maybe dye my eyebrows. And I literally keep thinking about it all the time now. Because I just feel like if I were to do that, it would take so much time off of my whole routine, because my eyebrows are not even at all, and I don't know, I just think that it would be a lot quicker if they were already like tinted. Let me know, do y'all do things to your brows? Do you have tinted eyebrows? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I just have this little like Wet n Wild Color Icon brow pencil in the shade Blonde Moments. That's a little offensive. Alright, so my camera definitely died while I was putting on my blush, but to recap, I just layered on, it's called A Plum by Lancome, and Shimmer Mocha Havana. I just put a little bit of the shimmer stuff on top, and the plum is like the main color. So I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter powder, and I love this stuff so much that I literally accidentally pick this up every time I go to the grocery store, because to be fair, in person it looks kind of pink, but in the store, I guess it's the lighting, it looks like this really pretty like light gold, whereas like this is definitely more on the rosy side. So every time I see it, I'm like, oh, it's different than the highlighter that I have at home, and I know I love Wet n Wild highlighters, so I just buy them every time, and I have like 3 right now, and I've finally learned, but it happened a couple times before I realized that that's what I was doing. I just love how this looks. It is so pretty. I'm gonna use this little palette to start. I'm gonna use this white shade. Ooh, that's popping. I actually really like this. This is like, it's like showing up. I'm gonna go in now with, you literally can't see because of the glare. Okay, their packaging is way too hard for me to give you an in-depth look at what I'm using, but basically I'm just using a really warm toned brown color. October is gonna be a fun month for me because I'm going to a wedding near the end of October, so I'm really excited about that. And then I have a little thing that I'm going to in California, which kind of just popped up out of the blue, so I'm excited. It's an event at Universal Studios. So I'm really excited because I haven't been able to see the Harry Potter thing, the whole Harry Potter world situation. I'm really excited about that because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. And so I'm gonna add a taupe color, like a taupe brown. It's just this little shade from NYX, and I'm gonna bring that up just a little bit because someone once told me that I have downward turned eyes. Not gonna say any names, Danielle, which is honestly true. Like, I kind of do, and I've kind of experimented with some different makeup techniques to draw the attention upward. It's really not a problem until I try to put on fake lashes. Whenever I put on fake lashes, my eyes just look like really heavy and tired. Now in this same little quad that I had, the one that you really can't see because the display is really, really shiny, there's a really pretty golden color. And I'm gonna place that into the inner third of my eye right here. I do really like the pigment of these. I'm impressed, actually. Okay, now I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm going to take a darker brown that's also warm toned, and I'm gonna just place that into the outer third of my eye right here. Okay. So I'm gonna do that to my other eye. Now on the inner corner of my eye, I've been doing this a lot lately and I really like how it looks. Like, I think that it looks a lot more glamorous. I'm using this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter. It's like a glitter liner. I'm gonna take this NYX Wonder Pencil. It's like a flesh toned pencil, and I'm gonna add it into my waterline just to kind of make my eyes pop a little bit more. So for mascara, I'm just using the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. It's my all-time favorite. All right, so I just overlined my lips a tad. Now I'm going to add on the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Give Me Mocha. All about those brown toned lips for the fall. Except I feel like this one, maybe on camera it will look different, but in person it looks more like a rusty color, which I also really like. All right, so this is how the look turned out. I think that this lipstick is totally to blame for the entire look. Like, I think that the whole look looks so much better just because of this lip color. I want to say it was like $3, if not $3. It's like between $3 and $5, which I think is an amazing price for a drugstore lipstick, and it looks high-end. And it feels high-end in my opinion. It does stay on for a really long time. I wore another color like this to an event and it stayed on the whole time no matter what I ate or drank, and I'm all about that, so you don't have to reapply. But yeah, so this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed my little fall look slash pretty chatty get ready with me video. I hope that you guys are all having a really blessed week, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again soon.